Hey guys, a little bit of a different video tonight. This time is on a Micronta variable DC power supply. When I first started in the hobby, it was many moons ago, I actually owned this power supply, and I just traded it off somehow, sometime, a long time ago, and I managed to get it back there a couple of nights ago, about a week ago. It's a Micronta variable DC power supply. It goes from 0 to 24 volts, but it's actually 0 to 30 volts and 0 to 1 amp. The meter can show either amperage or voltage. Amperage on the bottom, voltage on the top. You have two power studs. You can adjust your current here. You can adjust your voltage here. Power switch, and you select between volts or amperage here. And on the back, it's just not much. On the inside, she had a couple of things floating around inside, and I want to take her apart. And there's actually these little rubber feet, I suppose, rubber grommets around the bottom that over the years after coming off. So I take her apart and had a little look at the circuit board, and it looks like at some point in its life the board managed to get wet. The power supply still works, but the board managed to get wet. So I took the siren iron here and I'm just going over the traces as best I can. There's a couple of ones here. It's pretty, won't take the solder at all. Like over here, it won't take solder. There's a few of them here, but I guess it's anything to do with age, I suppose. Looks like it was kept in a damp environment throughout its life by the looks of it. Well, for this part to get wet anyways, like dampness I suppose, who knows. But anyways, so yeah, so what we're planning on doing here tonight, like I say, I just touched up the traces here, but the voltage control here is rather dirty, and we adjust the voltage here, it's kind of jumping all over the place. I'll just give you an example of that. And then we're going to use my contact cleaner, and we're going to clean this control on the inside. And if I can get at the current, we'll do this one as well. Anyways, let's power her up, and I'll show you what I mean by a dirty potentiometer. So, you can see she jumping around there a bit. See that? So the control needs to be cleaned on the inside. She goes over 24 volts because there's actually 30 volts output on this. So we're just going to take some contact cleaner and we're going to give her a squirt. Obviously we're going to remove power, unplug it. So yeah, just give her a squirt here and see if we can't get in on back of here and do something with this. Might be able to, hard to say. Hard to say if I'm going to get in there, but I'm going to try. Okay, so that's the voltage adjust, and we got the three control pins on it. So we're going to get our contact cleaner, and hopefully, when I look, I'm going to go inside. You can see the dirt there. Put her down, kind of Need something to kind of put her down on her side a little bit. Kind of like that. So I can get the contact cleaner. Gotta get it to come down onto the traces on the inside. The carbon trace on the inside of the potentiometer. I'm gonna turn her back on and see how it works. And this is the Micronta catalog number 22-8230. That's the model number of this power supply. Alright, so I'm gonna turn it on. And I'm gonna see if the meter does any jumping. Pretty solid. Right on the bottom part there, right on the 0 area. She's still jumping a little bit there. She's solid other than that. There we have it. Over time we're using it. She should clean herself pretty good here with the contact cleaner that's in there. Just work it in there a bit more. There we go. I think we got her. Anyways, let's put some feet on her. Alright, so put some feet on her. Got the smaller ones in the bottom, or in the back. Higher ones in the front, so she kind of got like a 45 going on here. Sort of thing. Anyways, here we go. Bench power supply, Micronta. That's an oldie, really old. I've had this, well, I could say I had this when I first started into the radio hobby way back in 1994. When I first came into St. John's, I had this one. And I might have had it when I lived in Carbonair, I'm not sure. But I definitely got this when I first came to St. John's. Anyways, nice little power supply. Micronta 22-8230. Anyways, little video, and better not, I suppose. Adios, we're out of here. Rhino 63 out.